Well, he's lucky that he put the ball on the floor. It would have been 3 free throws because he was behind the line. So I think Dirk wasn't sure where the foul was going to be called, so he bounced the ball so he wouldn't walk with it.
And Darren Williams, I think, just lost sight of the fact that that foul puts them over the limit.
And he was upset, too, because he had driven in there and Wade had stripped him on that play. So he had come back. And, again, I don't know in a game like this if coaches are even making guys aware of what the fouls are and timeouts. You know, Reggie, in a normal game coming out of every timeout, they'd say, hey, look, you got a foul to give. You got X number of timeouts. I don't know that there's that attention to detail in this kind of game.
But you should know the score.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
You should know the score.
Yes.
7 7/10 seconds to go. In the fourth, the East will put it in play at side court. Chris Bosh about to inbound just to the right of Bill Russell. Kevin Durant guarding on the inbound. Howard gets right back to Bosh. And Bosh is tripped up. He will head to the line.
KG. The ball was supposed to go to LeBron James, but they double teamed him out front. Chris Bosh does a good job of putting his head down. A little bit of contact there, Coach.
Now let's see if he can step to the line. This hometown of Dallas. We talked about him being a champion here in high school. Let's see if he can step to the line and knock down 2 free throws.
3 of 5 tonight at the line with 5 seconds to go.
Guys, there's still an eternity here.
Now there could
left.
be 3 more possessions before this game.
And the West does have 2 timeouts remaining. Incidentally, the last overtime game played in All-Star play 2003 in Atlanta. That was a double overtime.
That's the game that Michael hit the jump shot. Looked like he was going to be the MVP, and then Garnett came back and stole it with 37 points.
2-point lead for the East. The West in possession. They use the 22nd timeout, so they have 1:20 remaining as the East has a 141-139 lead. A reminder, this Thursday, it is an excellent doubleheader right here on TNT. Reggie and I will be in Cleveland, where Reggie has purchased a condo. It'll be not that we're complaining. Denver at Cleveland as the Cavs try to make it 14 in a row, and you and Kevin will be in LA for the Celtics and the Lakers.
Let's hope that Kobe is back, and I'm looking forward to seeing this Celtics team healthy. I want to see if they can start gaining some momentum because they really limped into the All-Star break.
So 5 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Well, last possession for the West, the play was drawn up for Dirk for a flare for a 3. Is this Mr. Big Shot Chauncey Billups' time now?
Doug, you stay to your philosophy. Go for the.
I go for the 3.
Win.
Absolutely, go for the 3 to win it.
Okay. 1 timeout remaining for the West. Darren Williams will look to put it in play. 2-point East lead. Anthony down to 3. Down to 2. Here's the 3 for the win. Bosh with the rebound. It's over. The East holds on. Good finish here at Cowboys Stadium. 141-139 is the final. The East over the West. And the West had an opportunity right here.
And, Coach, you were going with your philosophy with going for the win right here. Carmelo Anthony with the step back, trying to get the 3 off.
Well, the West disappointed. The East comes away with the victory at 36. The West has won 23. Dwayne Wade leads the way with 28 for the East. Carmelo Anthony 27-10 for the West. Back with the announcement of the MVP in a moment.
And by the all-new Tucson from Hyundai.
Well, most of this crowd waiting around for the announcement of the most valuable players. The East defeats the West 141-139 before a record crowd of better than 108,000. 108,000 here at Cowboys Stadium in Arlington, Texas. And we're just about set. We take it down to the public address announcer, Mark Followill.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome NBA Commissioner David Stern and TNT's Ernie Johnson for the presentation of the NBA All-Star Game Most Valuable Player Award.
Well, what a night and what a finish. We have the Commissioner of the NBA, David Stern, here, and we have a trophy for the MVP. And to do the honors, the Commissioner.
Thanks, Ernie. Thank you, North Texas, for this spectacular hosting of our All-Star Game. Thank you, Mark Cuban and Jerry Jones, for a spectacular collaboration. And thank you to 108,000 fans, a Guinness Book of Records record, for inspiring the world's greatest athletes to put on some show tonight. And amongst all of these MVPs to us, there can only be one. And tonight, that's Dwayne Wade, who scored 28 points and had 11 rebounds. Congratulations, Dwayne Wade.
Dwayne, you've been an all-star before, obviously, but never stood here after a game. What does it mean to be the MVP?
First of all, it's an honor. It's an honor to stand up here to represent the game of basketball, but most importantly, to represent both East and West All-Stars. You know, it's more so about the individual. You know, it's about all of us.
It has been an awesome sight to be down here on this floor and look around. What was it like as a player in this game to see this?
It's amazing, you know, to see where, you know, the game is and just to be a witness of the largest crowd to ever watch this game and to play in it. It's an honor for all of us. I'm sure it's some stories we're going to be telling our kids for years to come.
Dwayne Wade, the MVP of NBA All-Star 2010 in front of 108,000 of our closest friends. Nice going, Dwayne, and we send it back to Marv Albert.
All right, thank you, Ernie. And thanks to our producer, Scooter Rottino, director, Renardo Loa, statistician, Paul Evans. Again, the final score: the East 141 and the West 139. Coming up next, the award-winning Inside the NBA Live from right here in Cowboy Stadium in Arlington, Texas. It was a good one here at Cowboy Stadium. They set the record crowd. It went down to the finish. Marv Albert, along with Doug Collins, Reggie Miller, David Aldridge, and Craig Sager saying so long from North Texas. You're watching TNT, your home for the best NBA drama.
It's been an